Hey guys, I hope you saw my last video talking about the different kinds of letterhead and what a letter of recommendation means. Today, we're gonna talk about the contents of a good LOR. There are gonna be times when you end up having multiple letters of recommendation with you before you apply. There might even be times when you get to see what your letter of recommendation has written on it. In those cases, you need to know what a strong LOR looks like, what things you should be using to impress your program directors, and what things you should avoid putting in your application. For that, here's a video for you. First of all, let's talk about the basics. Your letter of recommendation should have your name spelled correctly, and there should be no grammatical errors. This is a professional document, and grammatical errors would look really bad on it. Now, first of all, you need to know that your letter of recommendation needs to be specific to the specialty you're applying to. It should not be generic. It should not just say, oh, I recommend this guy for the residency program you have. It should specifically say that you are interested in psychiatry, you're interested in surgery, that you care about people's mental health, or how friendly you were in the post-op wards. So that'll really make sure you now have a direction, and the writer knows that what residency program the reader knows what residency program it's going to be applied to. Next, let's talk about duration. It's more authentic when the letter writer has known you for a longer duration of time. Someone who's known you for 8 weeks or has worked with you for 12 weeks definitely can write more confidently about you than someone who's just known you for 2 weeks, right? So the longer the duration your LOR is, the better it sounds. Third, the letter should talk about your personal skills and your qualities. It should talk about your communication skills. Maybe you presented a case at your rotation. Maybe you wrote a paper or did a research case report in your rotation. In those cases, talking about such things which personalize the letter towards you will really be useful. Next, a home country LOR. Now, who uses a home country LOR? This is a question people usually end up asking me. So first of all, a fresh graduate, and secondly, someone who's done a home country residency. In these cases, using a home country LOR might actually be beneficial. Home country LOR for fresh graduate from his dean or principal who can vouch for him is actually pretty impressive. And the next thing, someone who's done residency program in his own country, and now his program director from his home country is vouching for him, talking about his experience over the 3, 4, or 5 years, whatever time they work together, is also pretty useful. So these are the two kinds of people who usually end up using their home country LOR. But otherwise, try to keep it American. And finally, let's talk about your rights to waive an LOR. When given the option, always choose to waive your rights to see an LOR. Because you know what? When you don't see your letter of recommendation and the reader knows that you didn't get a chance to view it or in any way influence the content of the letter, it sounds more authentic and hence more useful. So these are the things you need to keep in mind, and it will make sure you have a good, stronger letter of recommendation. For more such videos, keep watching.